Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your boys Old Bad Blood Collectibles, and today on the channel we're going to be going over my Justice League from Mezco 112. Keep in mind, you guys, this is going to be a lengthy video. If you want to see some photos, go ahead and take a look at these that I'm showing right now. This is my new comic book style photo album that I am coming out with. I'm coming out with two comic books for DC, and that is my Superman Justice League and the Justice League, and also Shazam The Rise of Black Adam. This is what we wanted to see in the movie theaters. Unfortunately, we wasn't able to see that with Shazam and Black Adam going against each other, but we will see that on my new comic book style that I'm coming out with this year. So stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell, because when I drop my first comic book, you'll be the first to see it right here on my channel. It's going to be freaking awesome, and it's all going to be using toy photography, as you see right now. All the photos are taken by me, the storyline is written by me, everything is done by me. So if you want to stay to the end or go ahead and fast forward to the end, you can also see my other comic book that I'm working on, which is Superman, the Man of Steel, and the Justice League. You can take a look at that and then come back and see my full review of my Mezco 112 Justice League figures. So let's go ahead and get started. Finish watching these dope photos right here, and let's talk about my new update of my Mezco 112 Justice League. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your boys Old Bad Blood Collectibles, and today on the channel we are going to be going over my Mezco 112 Justice League collections and updates as we swap figures out to replace them with better ones. So before we go any further, please give this video a like. Also subscribe to the channel. Help this channel grow 2,000 subscribers. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into my Justice League from Mezco 112, and I'm going to include some of my Mafex figures as well, which is maybe one or two. So take it or leave it. Let's go ahead and get started. So what I did was I collected McFarlane DC Multiverse when McFarlane first came out. I've been collecting him for like 3 years straight. Got all the Justice League members except for the classic Wonder Woman. And then I got real deep into toy photography as I opened my YouTube, because there's more stuff that I want to do. And I found out, like, the way with toy photography, McFarlane wasn't giving me what I want. I wanted more so I could give my figures some expression and give them just character. And the only way I could do that was by going to the higher brackets of figures, which is Mezco 112 and Mafex and all these other different lines that offer so much more, which includes way more accessories. We got extra head sculpts, extra hands, we got powers, we got all kind of stuff, power effects. And the best to do it at the 6-inch scale, because they have 7-inch, but I'm talking about 6-inch. The best to do it at that scale is Mezco 112. So I wasn't sold fully on Mezco 112. I was just mainly collecting it with Marvel, mixing it with my Marvel Legend figures. And then I fell in love with Mezco when I got this figure right here. And this is my first figure in my collection, which is your boy right here, or my boy, Superman, the Man of Steel from Mezco 112. This is the best Superman figure of all time to me. I think Mezco blew it out the water with this figure. This figure is so dope. It made me like, I was like all invested in to get in the rest of the Justice League after I picked up this guy. This guy has great articulation. He has the iconic suit. We also get the nice S on the back of his cape right there. He has a wired cape. He has everything. And then he comes with the tin can. This one is the best Mezco Superman ever. I still love the black recovery suit a lot, but I think this one is just my best. And I had to get two of them, because this is not the original one. My original one is the one that I used for toy photography, and that one got kind of dirty. But this is the one that I used just for shelf presence only. So yeah, I started off with this dude, if you're new into collecting Mezco 112, what you want to do is get their newer figures first, which are cheaper than their old figures. Their old figures are the ones that's going to be the most expensive. So let's go ahead and start at getting the new figures first. And that's what I did. Superman was my first one. I didn't even know nothing about it. I was still getting my hands wet, my feet wet with Mezco 112, but man, after this dude, I was sold on getting the rest of them. Like, I'm all in. So what I did after I got him, I did pick up her right here, and that is Wonder Woman, the classic Wonder Woman. Here she is right here. This is a freaking awesome figure as well. Even though she's not double jointed in the knees and the elbows, which is a shame that she's not. She still is a dope piece. If you just look at just her costume, the way that she has everything, with the gauntlets to her vest to her corset to her underwears, everything screams the classic Wonder Woman. So no doubt in my mind, this is my favorite Wonder Woman in my collection. And shout out to all the ladies out there. If Mezco could just give us some double jointed elbows and knees with a new Wonder Woman figure like they did with Superman and Upgrader, man, that would be the best of all time. But right now, I did stick with her. She's a little bit cheaper now. I think she's probably range around 120 to 150. So if you can find it, go ahead and get it. So next on my list, after I got her, I was like fully invested. And then I got two of the Trinity. Why not get the third one? Which I did. And then I picked up this dude right here, which is the Supreme Knight Blue Suit Edition, blue and gray. This one I loved a lot, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't my preferred one. My preferred one was the black one, but I was just getting into Mezco 112, so I didn't know that they had all kind of different colored Batmans and different Supreme Knights. So I went out here and got this one, but recently, like a week ago, I did get my hands on the black suit Supreme Knight. And this one looks freaking dope. It's green comic book style material. And it just looks so much better than the blue and gray to me. So I'm going to replace this one. This one is going to be my Arkham Knight Batman with the blue and gray. And I might use them in some of my photos of my comic book that I'm coming out with the Superman and the Justice League. But we're going to go ahead and add this one. This is my main Batman for my Justice League. Now, there is the Trinity, the Holy Trinity. This is the way to start off if you're getting if you want to start off in your 6-inch scale. Like I did, I went from a farthing from 7-inch to 6-inch because Marvel Legends and Mezco, Mafex, everything, your main figures that you get from different collections like Marvel Legends and DC, a lot of their great figures are in 6-inch scale. So me knowing that, I was like, you know what? I went and dumped all my father figures in boxes. I wrapped them all up, and I still don't got them on the shelf, except for the bad guys. I do collect the bad guys. I always gotta get those. My friend does a good job on that. But I started with these three. So this dude was $130. I got them from my boy Gio, and yeah, right here, these are the three that you want to start off with, and then you just build from there. And what I did was the next figure I got and added onto the collection was your boy Constantine. Got him at the comic book store, going for $80 then. And then when people found out how good this dude is with all the accessories and articulation, this dude is freaking awesome. This dude came out to be only $80, but now I checked on the market, he's going for 120 plus right now. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So good luck if you can find them for $80. Try your best to go with, look all around before you actually buy the figure, and then check your local comic book stores. Do what you can to buy them, but if you can't, just go ahead and purchase it. Do what you got to do if you're really into collecting, going all in with Mezco 112. So my next one I got was Aquaman, and this one was from Zack Snyder's universe. But guess what I did? Until I get my hand on a Justice League from Mezco 112, I did take the head off of Captain America and added it on to this suit right here from Jason Momoa's Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I threw it on this guy right here. So this is my Aquaman. Unfortunately for now, we're gonna go ahead and throw him over here in the corner, and I will move the screen as we go further in. But as you can see, there's Aquaman right there. We're going to add him into collection. He's cheap. You can find him for at least about, like, I'll say probably like 80 to 120. Take it or leave it. Maybe even cheaper than that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on. The next one I did get was this dude right here. Knocked down one of my lights. And that is Cyborg from Mofix. I told you I'm going to add in some of the Mofix figures. But this Cyborg is from Zack Snyder's as well. Justice League. But this one was really, really nice. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and keep him with the Justice League. Even though I think he should be with the Teen Titans. But because he's in the new Justice League, in the new movies, in the new cartoon movies, I went over here and just add him into my Justice League. And also in my comic book as well, he's definitely going to be in there as well. I will show off some of those photos at the end of this video. So if you stay to the end, boom, you could be able to see those photos. Or if you just fast forward to the end, see the photos, then come back and then see this review of all my Justice League figures. So with that being said, I was like, all right, I'm on a roll right now. Time to get some more figures. After I got all these figures right here, Finally, Mezco came out with the 3-pack of the Justice League. And because I still can get my hand on the Flash, I did put this dude in my Justice League. I love this Flash right here. I think it's freaking awesome. I really do think that Mezco did a great job, even though I think they could have done a better job with the articulation on this figure. But I was like, why not just throw him in there for now until I find my Flash? He will be replaced once I get me the comic book style Justice League Flash, which is a lot of them are like fake online and stuff. So I'm still looking for that definitive Flash, the comic book style Flash. But right now we're gonna throw him up there, and now I think we have, let's see, 3 and 3. Now we have the Magnificent 7 up there now, but we're missing one main guy. If you already know, we're missing 2 actually, which is Green Arrow and also Green Lantern. So with that being said, it was a choice between with the Green Lantern. I had a choice between John Stewart or Hal Jordan. I love John Stewart way more than I do Hal Jordan. So I went over here and picked up this dude. I found him off a bid. I won this dude only for $80. Brand new Justice League. I said Justice League, but brand new Green Lantern figure. Here he is right here. This one is freaking awesome. Man, I can't say enough how dope he is. Ever since I saw The Amazing do a review on this dude, I always wanted him in the collection, but he was just so much. And then when I saw a bid, no one was paying attention to it. So like, well, I put in $80. He started off at 50. I put in $80. Only 2 people bid for it, which was me and the other person. And that person never bid it again. And I got this dude for only $80 with free shipping. So very lucky for me, I was able to get this thing. So that's what you want to do when you get Justice League. When you're looking for these kind of characters, you know, you got to look around and you got to be patient. And then at the right time, you can go ahead and snag your figure. Because sometimes, if you're not patient, you're going to spend a lot of money than you wish you could have waited, because then you'll see it for a cheaper price. So I really do love this Green Lantern a lot. I think they killed it with this dude, even though I wish they could give us a second head sculpt like this one, but in a different fashion. Even though they did give us a second head sculpt, but that one's the bald head version, which I don't mind. But yeah, this thing, great articulation, and he holds up today. And this is one of the figures that came out a way long time ago, so he's definitely going to be super expensive. You're looking at $150 to $170 plus for Green Lantern, John Stewart. So if you want to get a used figure, go ahead and do that. Sometimes I do that as well if I can, and if I can't, I just got to do what I got to do and purchase the figure. But that's the last choice, is I'm first looking for deals. So with that being said, moving on, we got some more figures to go over. My next one I did get was Dr. Fate. This one right here is just, there's no way around it with this one. Only because this is probably one of Mezco's most beautiful 6-inch scale DC figures right here. Because of the wire cape. He has a gold cape, which is nice. Also, just the design. Look how much they put into this dude. Not only that, he has light up features as well. His chest light up. And let's see if we can get that on right now. And boom, look at that. This dude comes with extra head sculpts, a bunch of accessories. So this dude is freaking awesome. Look at that. That is dope here. And this dude was super expensive as well. You're talking about $240 I paid for this dude. I wanted a brand new Dr. Fate, and this is the only one they had brand new. I mean, they had a lot of them brand new, but this was the cheapest one I could find that was brand new, going for $240. So I went over here, pulled the trigger. I saved my money, waited for a couple weeks. I didn't buy anything, and then I finally went on ahead and pulled the trigger for Dr. Fate. This is one of the figures I always wanted. This is a beautiful piece right here, and I'm so glad to have him part of my Justice League. And not only that, he's part of Constantine as well, with the Dark Justice League as well. So I thought that was pretty dope, and he's a magic character as well. So to have this dude in here with the Justice League is freaking awesome. So let's go ahead and put this dude right here at the bottom. I know we're going to be blocking Aquaman a little bit, but yeah. So coming up, we do have some more characters to go over. Now that I'm done with my original Justice League members, I'm just missing Green Arrow, but I'll show you what I did with that in a second. I mean, in a minute. But let's get to the next two. And these next two I got at the same time, and that is Shazam! Shazam! Yes, you guys, we do have Shazam right here. This dude is freaking awesome. My boy Gio had this dude. I texted him, and then he texted me back when I was asleep. I was laying down next to my wife. Frankenstein's had just was open. Not just open, they opened at 3. But it was like 4:10, and I was just taking a nap next to my wife. And then my boy hit me up at Frankenstein's Asia's Geeks. My boy Gio took the picture, and there was not just Shazam, but we also have, yes, your boy Black Adam. And what was funny with these two characters was for the fact that I had a free check, so I was like, why not go and buy these two figures that I always wanted, which was Shazam and Black Adam. So with Shazam, he was going for $500, and that's the only price that I've seen for this dude. Other than that, no one was selling him. Nowhere. I couldn't find this dude at Frankenstein's. I couldn't find this dude nowhere. No one is selling him. And I was like, man, he must be that great. Even though I thought it came out a way long time ago, 7 years ago, why is no one selling this dude? And then when I got him in hand, I actually realized why no one is selling this dude. First of all, he's a very rare character to find, especially Shazam. And not only that, he has great articulation, great accessories. This was one of Mezco's dopest pieces right here. And he's probably one of my best Justice League figures in my collection. And probably one of my best DC figures in my collection. This dude is freaking dope. I put this dude above Dr. Fate. That's how much I love Shazam. Shazam is freaking dope. This dude goes on the secondhand market at $500 if you're looking for a brand new one. If you're looking for a used one, good luck. You probably find it at $300. I didn't find it at all for a used one, so I just gave up. And then it just so happened I was looking for a good month for this guy. And my boy Gio hit me up, showed me with a text with the photos. And then he not only just had Shazam, but he also had Black Adam as well. So I was like, Gio, put those two up. I'm on my way. I'm getting ready right now. I don't care how long it takes to get there and how long it takes to get back. I'm coming for both of those figures. Put them up for me. Now, remember, keep in mind, this dude's going for at least $500 on eBay for the secondhand market. I got this dude for $150. Thanks to my boy Gio. Hooked me up with this dude. Man, I'm just so happy at Asia's Geeks. I went there. He had it ready. When I purchased it, another guy walked by like, man, I didn't even see those. Of course he didn't see them because I have Gio, my boy, put them up for me because I already purchased them. I sent him the money immediately when I saw it. And when he told me how much it was, I had to get him. So I got both of these figures. I think they round out, I said 150 or probably a little bit more for Shazam because he was so expensive. I ended up paying $325 for both of them. And yeah, I'm just so glad to have these two. So Shazam is freaking awesome. Making a comic book with him as well. It's just like the cartoon, kind of. I'm trying to base it off of that a little bit with my own little plot twist in there. And then we also get Black Adam, which you can find this dude going for 175 plus. If you're lucky at 175. I don't know what it is, why these figures are so freaking expensive. His articulation is just as good as Superman. Superman has the best articulation to me, but these have great articulation as well, even though they came out 7 years ago. But just the old classic style, the way that they look like they just pulled them out of a comic book. So I do understand why these figures are so expensive. But at the same time, this dude comes with less accessories than Shazam. But for the fact that I was able to get both of them, I was really, really happy about that. And I'm still happy about it, as you can see right now. I'm just so stoked. I can't believe I even have these 3 figures in the front. These are the oldest figures that came out, besides the ones that are up there. I think these are the oldest 3. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, but I believe these 3 were the oldest in my Justice League so far. So that is it, you guys. For my Justice League figures, I will add in some extras, and we'll go over that right now, and then I will end the video. But real quick, before we go over those extras, let's go ahead and talk about Green Arrow. Now, I haven't found Green Arrow from Mezco 112 yet. Like I said, they're very rare, very hard to find. But I did get my hand on Arsenal from my boy Gio as well, at Ageless Geeks, at Frankenstein's. And this one's going to be in the Justice League for now. He is freaking awesome. For a figure that came out a long time ago, he still holds up as well. I love the bow. I love everything about him. I haven't really fooled around with him, only because I've been fixing up my room, my collectible room. But here we are right here. We're going to put this dude at it with my Justice League. And he's freaking awesome as well. So that is it, you guys, for my Justice League. Now let's go ahead and bring in some extras that I want to talk about real quick. Okay, you guys, so here's one of them right here, and that is the Recovery Suit Superman. This dude was so dope. I ended up buying 2 of them, but man, this dude is freaking awesome right here. I know he's not, well, he is part of the Justice League as well when he was in this suit. When DC just came out with the Black Suit Superman, recently, like a couple years ago, the cartoon, it was freaking awesome. I really wish Zack Snyder could have done the same thing, make Superman look like this, and not made him so powerful. What was the use of the black suit if he comes out and he's just as strong when he was wearing the red suit? It didn't make no sense to me. But anyways, this one right here is freaking awesome. So I went over here and throw this dude in with my Justice League as well in the comic book, but he will be like towards the end. I am going to do a comic book with them, and it's going to lead all the way up to Superman's death. And then the second one will start off with Superman and the black suit as well, returning. So stay tuned to the channel for that. I will show off a little bit of what I'm working with at the end of this video. And then last but not least, the next one is your boy Steel right here. This one is from Mofex. This is the second Mofex figure. I don't think I will get any more unless they bring out Superboy, but that would be for my Superman collection. He goes for a Superman collection as well, so is the black suit. But I do want to add Steel in there because he's so freaking dope. And I think Mofex killed it with this dude way better than they did with McFarlane DC Multiverse. Yes, I know this one's more expensive, but McFarlane is getting just as more expensive as Mofex and Mezco. So that's why I'm so glad I switched over when I did. But yeah, that is it, you guys. This is my Justice League figures. This is my collection. And why are they so expensive? That is the last question I want to answer. Is why is Mezco so expensive? It's because of the accessories, the clothing, the articulation, everything. If you look at this figure right here, this is why. You just take one look, and this is just half of it. You got all the accessories, all these things you can take off here. We can take off this. You can take off everything. He has different head sculpts, and that's why this dude is so expensive. And not only that, they're like the next thing after Hot Toys. They're just a mini version of Hot Toys, which come in at you got the 1/6 scale, and then you got the 1/12 scale. And basically, these are just Hot Toy figures all over again. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, your concerns, and if you're new to the channel and you're new to collecting Mezco 112 and you want to get started on your Justice League, hit me up in the comment section below and I'll try to help you as much as I can. And then if you have any questions or any figures that you think I should add into my collection, hit me up in the comment section below as well. Keep it positive, no negative. In this video here, we are about, in this channel as well, we don't talk negativity. This is all about positivity, uplifting, encouraging, and yes, it's all about fun as well. So I'll see you all in the next video. Keep collecting, my friends, and thank you all so much. And let's reach 2,000 subscribers. Let's go and show off some photos, and I will see you all later. Good night.